Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Attraction is psychological as well as physical. You know something, is a lot of talk about, looks maxing and, the surface things, money and status, all of that. And, all of those play a part. All of those. Your definite appearance. I've said that several times about having a good style and everything. But I've also said that's just the bait. That's just the bait. You have to still get along personality-wise. You can't get past that. When some people think, oh, it's just looks. Okay, so two people are just going to look at each other and say, oh, you look so good. You look so good. Okay, what are y'all going to eat? What are y'all going to talk about? Y'all just going to sit and stare at each other all day? No. But it's even deeper than just getting along personality wise. A lot of times people are attracted to someone's psychological nature, psychological temperament and everything, right? Let me give you an example, because I've talked, because people know I'll go deeper into personality types and all of that, counterfeit personas and stuff, and how that affects somebody will get psychologically. I'm gonna tell you what, say you have a woman and she's very attractive, supermodel, like literally, like real pretty and everything. But psychologically, she has abandonment issues, psychologically. So psychologically, she's gonna be attracted to somebody who psychologically is gonna maybe hang in there. Is not gonna be quick to abandon her. See, sometimes that's why you will see a very beautiful woman and the guy is average. Or he could even be a little bit overweight and people trying to figure it out and stuff. And I was just like, yeah, they not a looks max. It was like, well, they don't look good together. Okay. But psychologically, she knows he ain't going anywhere. He's not going to abandon her. Abandon her. Or let me give another one. Psychologically, somebody could have a control issue. Somebody could have, they are only comfortable in relationships when they have some measure of control. Sometimes that's why you maybe get that guy and yeah, he got everything going on, and even questionably other men will say, oh yeah, he's real handsome and everything. But he got that plain Jane who, she ain't as pretty. Her body might not have that snatch waist and killer thing, but she's not going anywhere. She allows him to exercise some control. He got control over it. That's why sometimes you will get some men who, they might have a lot of money. So they'll get that woman who has some financial issues. So it's like, it's always something. Or you get you might get somebody who, sometimes they can be engaged with a person. When I say engaged, they can be fully there, but then sometimes they kind of withdrawn. They might find attractive that person who is psychologically like just on the surface. So if they withdraw, as long as they do everything on the surface, they ain't worried about what they do emotionally, as long as they look good on the surface. Understand that. See, yeah, the physical part, yeah, I'm still going to recommend, body game, fixing yourself up, getting your style together. But then that just gets you in the door. But then when y'all talk, when y'all interact, do your personalities click? Does your temperaments click? That's why. It's like, you might have a woman, she's more traditionalist and stuff. So psychologically, she needs that man who will be the protector, will be the provider. Then you might have that woman, she is legitimately independent. She is legitimate. So psychologically, if she deal with a man, she wants that man who's going to allow that independence. I want y'all to think about that. That's very important. See, that's one criticism I have of people just focusing on just the physical aspects. Because even when I talk about body game, I say that's just a bait. I say that constantly. I say you still got to talk to them. Your personality still have to click. It's very important you understand that psychology, and it really gets even deeper than that. It gets deeper than that. And I know some people, they don't believe in that, but usually it's someone who hasn't been in relationships. They have trouble. And you know, honestly, if they haven't been, they got to look at themselves psychologically. What is it going on with them psychologically? They don't want to be in a relationship. Like you do have, honestly, a lot of people, men and women who have trouble, there's something with them psychologically that has trouble connecting with people, literally. You know, you do have some people, they can be be detached. They can just stay away. So it's always something. You got to look at the psychological aspect of anyone. If you're having trouble, if as a man you're having trouble getting women, or as a woman you're having trouble getting a man, you still want to fix yourself up physically, but then you still need to say, okay, what's going on with my psychology? What's my personality? What's up with me? That's why you can get you get a lot of guys, like the whole handsome man game is a big thing. And they'll say, well, I'm handsome or something. Now, whether or not they're handsome to women, hey, is irrelevant. Apparently, whatever they got going on, they're not getting the women. But they got to look at themselves psychologically. What is it that they're not clicking? Heck, if you really, and I've said this before, if you talk about select and non-select, and a lot of people focus on the physical aspect of it, it's also a psychological thing. It's a mindset thing. That's why, and I've actually seen that. I've seen some guys who might have been, they consider themselves non-select, but then as soon as they did something mentally, they addressed some psychological issues, they changed. They changed. Indeed, I would say a lot of, honestly, and this is beyond my scope, what I can provide. I'm providing a philosophy, my philosophy, and everything on relationships, my perspective, but I've always said if you need mental health assistance from a certified professional, get it. Get it. Don't mess around. Get it. Because that could be a big issue right there. And I will still maintain a lot of relationship issues are mental health issues. And I've even told people they'll hit me up or something. I say, you know, that's beyond what I can help you with. You know, that's beyond it. But because it is psychological, so someone, they are physically attracted to someone. That's normal. That's cool. But also psychologically attracted to someone. And I gave some basics out there, but it could be whatever. Sometimes, like I've seen with. Like you talk about like age differences or something. You know, you might have like a way older woman and a younger guy. You know, psychologically, she can only relate to somebody in a mother-son relationship. And psychologically, he might be looking for that mother figure. Same thing with women who deal with older men. But also even there, sometimes if it's say it's a young woman, but she's more mature, she tends to want to deal with someone older who's also mature, or at least somebody who's mature. If they the same age and they got the same level of maturity, boom, that's good with them. But you always got to look at that. Everything else is, okay, the surface, cool, get you over there. It's very important still. The bait is always important. But it's the psychology that's very important to keep people together, to click. All right? So anyway, that's all I have for right now. I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.